Let's start with the big weather story we are tracking from India this hour. Cyclone Fani is just 80 kilometers away from Odisha, and the cyclone is expected to make a landfall in India's eastern state of Odisha in a few hours from now. According to the latest update provided by India's Met Department, it currently lies 65 kilometers from Gopalpur and 80 kilometers from Puri in Odisha. The storm is being dubbed as the most severe cyclonic storm since the super cyclone of 1999 that killed over 10,000 people. Now, the wind speed is expected to be between 170 and 180 kilometers an hour, which can even reach up to 200 kilometers when it makes the landfall around 9:30 a.m. IST, and a storm surge of about 1.5 meters or 5 feet could hit Odisha and flood low-lying areas. The process of landfall is expected to take around 5 hours. Now, around 10,000 villages and more than 50 towns lie in the path of this cyclone. Evacuations are already being conducted on a war footing across 11 coastal districts of Odisha and the temple town of Puri, which is in the direct line of the cyclone's path. Measures are also being taken to protect the famous Lord Jagannath temple in the city. People are being shifted to 4,000 storm shelters. Almost 1 million people have already been evacuated to temporary shelters. All schools and educational institutions in the state have been shut for now. All flights from Bhubaneswar have been cancelled from midnight yesterday. Kolkata's airport will also be shut between 9:30 p.m. on Friday till 6 p.m. on Saturday Indian Standard Time. Now, the Railways has cancelled more than 200 trains that pass along the coast. On Saturday, the cyclone is likely to move along the Bengal coast towards Bangladesh. In Andhra Pradesh, 3 districts are likely to be affected. The Navy, Air Force and National Disaster Response Force and the Coast Guard are on standby. Now, the NDRF has deployed 28 teams in Odisha, 12 in Andhra Pradesh and 6 teams in West Bengal. 2 ships and 2 Chetak helicopters are also ready for service. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has asked senior officers to oversee relief rescue operations, while Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu has also reviewed his officials' preparedness and promised all possible help to Odisha. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has chaired a high-level meeting to review the preparedness levels of state authorities. The meeting was attended by several other high-level officials. The PM was briefed on the likely path of the cyclone and the ongoing precautionary measures as well. Now, for the latest details, let's go across to Chennai, where our correspondent Siddharth MP brings us the latest from the city. Siddharth, what is the situation at the moment in Chennai? Because we believe Chennai is scorching and the cyclone actually passed by the city, drying it up further, because we were expecting some mild rains with Fani coming in, but that has not actually happened, and in Chennai continues to scorch.
Yes, indeed. Chennai was supposed to be the place where Fani was expected to originally make landfall as per the initial predictions. But yes, Fani turned out to be, just a false hope for Chennaites who were expecting summer rains in between what is a sweltering and scorching summer. But of course, Chennai also remains an important city because being on the east coast of India, being part of the Eastern Naval Command's major hubs, Chennai and Visakhapatnam are places from where research and rescue operations will be coordinated.
Right.
Because when we spoke to the Coast Guard officials yesterday, they clearly told us that much of the much of the rescue and rehabilitation operations will be cooperated from here, and Navy and Coast Guard assets are stationed here. About 4 teams of the Coast Guard are stationed here, whereas 4 are stationed in Visakhapatnam, which is otherwise known as Vizag in Andhra Pradesh. And clearly, as you rightly mentioned, Orissa, Bhubaneswar airport has been shut down, and also the Kolkata airport in West Bengal has been partially closed down. So in that case, moving anywhere near the cyclone, be it for air assets or for Navy assets, would be an extremely risky, endeavor to undertake, which is clearly why the Navy has stationed assets at safe distances, be it at Chennai or at Visakhapatnam, Navy and Coast Guard. So when they get the orders from up above, they can actually mobilize right on time, be at a safe distance, and yet go there when the need is at the most, and then deliver as much as possible, and then provide the relief and rehabilitation measures that are necessary.
Right, clearly the NDRF and the coastal guards are already on high alert, as you rightly mentioned, and a lot is taking place in Chennai for the moment. We will continue to track the latest developments on the cyclone for now. Thank you so much, Siddharth, for bringing us all the latest.